moon come up my tree, so it's right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a young lady that I found last night. It's other people too. The upside down crescent on the bottom. I remember some years ago there was an eclipse where it looked like devil horns, but they call it a smiley face moon now. And Genesis 1 and 14, again, the sun and the moon, God said, use them for stars. Now, I want you to check out what she has to say, and there's other people that's been talking about this as well. Are for signs. God said, use them before you use them to know the time, date, and all that stuff in years. Again, he didn't say nothing about making no pagan calendars and days of the week and pagan names, all that. He said, use the sun and the moon to know everything, because they are tell. Check her out. And there's other people testifying as well. These are the times of broadcasting. Things are being broadcasted, ladies and gentlemen, on a high level. But some of us are so low level that a lot of this stuff is going over your head. But this is what you need to be paying attention to. Not so much the grocery list. That's important too. And it's a bringing down of the kingdom and a rearranging of their dark kingdom. But we ought to be looking up, because there are things happening today that are clear signs that Jesus is on the way. Let's go.
Confounded or disorderly. The moon shall be troubled. I would one day following its natural order, because it is the end times. All right, this is at 4:53 p.m. It's 10:32 p.m. and I just took this. Did it change phases? Like, how is this possible? Lots of us are seeing the moon looking like a smiley face, which is not and has not ever been a moon phase. And don't try to gaslight me or yourself. I've watched the moon my entire life. I have moon phase charts that I got years ago. These are the only moon phases. He said he saw this one day and this one the following day. In the canon Bible, we know that the moon and the stars and the sun are for signs and for seasons, but I knew there had to be something more that linked this moon stuff to the end times. So I asked Haven, my favorite Bible app, to search all of the apocryphal texts, which are still a part of the Ethiopian Bible. Don't come for me. It's very interesting. It brings up 1 Enoch 80. In those days, the moon will change its order and will not appear at its proper time.
I'm watching the moon come up my tree, so it's rising, right? And then literally maybe 40 minutes later, tell me why the moon's already setting. Look what the moon has been doing. Y'all see, look how creepy that is.
Haven also gives a verse from 2nd Esdras. The moon shall be confounded or disorderly. The moon shall be troubled. I would say seeing the moon below you while you're flying definitely counts as being troubled. Enoch real.
Now let me pause that too, because I've said myself, as most people who are purely watching, lately I have seen the moon in spots where it should not be. Now, if the polar vortex and the shift has happened, that means the earth is tilted. So, and I'm gonna say this again, the sun and the moon are in their spot. It's the earth that's moved. It's the earth that's moved. I believe we're looking at spiritual warfare right now in the heavenlies, as the Bible says. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but of spirits and principalities. I do believe that we are seeing spiritual warfare play out. Okay? Not just politically, naturally, but I believe spiritually, cosmically. Okay? These are the end of days. These are the end times. This is it. It's wraps. Now, if you don't think it is, then I feel sorry for you. If you don't think it is. There's too many signs that God has given us. And it goes back to his commandment. Use the sun and the moon for signs. We all know that Jesus said in John 14, he's going away to prepare a place. And when it's finished, I'm going to come back and receive you. And there, where I was preparing that place, you will be there with me forever. So a lot of people think that this is not going to happen. They believe half and half. You know, it's really hypocrite. It's just hypocritical for folks to believe half of the book and don't believe the other half. It's like there's a brainwashing that humans think they have to be scourged and burned by the fire. They think that's what Jesus died on the cross for. We wouldn't have to do that. We're not appointed to that. There is an escape. He told us to pray that we are worthy of escape. And I know folks like to say, you guys are escape artists. Yes, we are. Because that's what the Bible says to pray for. Pray ye or you for escape. And that you are worthy to stand before the Son of Man. The sun and the moon is our gauge. It's our clock, folks. It's our window. Keep looking at the sun and the moon. Keep watching it. In the comments, let me know what you've seen. Let me know how you feel about this. There is a spiritual, again, and a natural effect too, making us feel a certain way. So again, folks, use what God gave us to use. Stop using what man gave us. You're never going to be on point. You're not even going to be close. Use what God created as he told us, and we can get back to the bullseye. Peace.